I just have not been feeling the joy of being out here. And I think it's because we are right here at the 7th anniversary of my daddy's death. And I'm just going to tell you, my daddy is the reason that I garden. Good morning. I'm sitting out in my, what I call my shade garden. The sun has come up behind me over there, so it's right on my back. So I'm kind of sweating a little bit. I live in Mississippi and it's still hot here. We're in the 90s every day and the humidity is high, so it's not the most fun. I was watching Garden Answer this morning, and Laura said something about, I don't know how y'all do it, living in hot and humid climates. And I'm like, girl, tell me about it. Whew. If I could give up one thing, the heat or the humidity, I'd give up the humidity. I think it'd be easier to live in a hot climate without the humidity. But here I am, Mississippi, hot and humid. It's all I know, so here we go. Today, I am going to put together a bouquet. I cut some flowers out here in my yard day before yesterday, and I put them in this bucket intending to go ahead and get a bouquet made, and I didn't do it. I just have not been feeling like it. I just have not been feeling the joy of being out here. And I think it's because we are right here at the 7th anniversary of my daddy's death. And I'm just going to tell you, my daddy is the reason that I garden. He was an outside person. He loved it. And I think I've told y'all this before. But he loved being outside. He loved a vegetable garden. He loved flowers. He loved a pretty landscape. Not that my mama doesn't. She does too. But she didn't enjoy being outside like my daddy did. So there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my daddy while I'm out here. Oh my gosh, I look like a clown. I shouldn't have put my makeup on already, but I do have to go to work. My daddy was large as life. He was always the life of the party. He was an entertainer. He could sing, and I mean, he was in a band from the time he was 12 years old, playing drums, and then he was always the life of the party, so he became the front man for any band that he was in. I mean, not like, you know, nationally known, but he had fun with it. And everybody enjoyed watching my daddy. I'll put some pictures of my daddy in here. I wish 1,000 times every day that I had started this YouTube channel before he passed away, because I just wish that I had video footage of him, because I love him so much. Excuse me. But you know, sometimes I'm usually a very strong person and don't cry like a baby like this. But sometimes it's good. It's good to just have a catharsis. And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm sharing it with you. And here comes Rebel. He sees that I'm a little upset, so he's coming to check on me. Hey, sweet boy. But anyway, so so I came outside the other day and harvested this bucket of flowers to make an arrangement or make a bouquet, and I know who I'm going to give it to. I'm going to make this arrangement and give it to my mama. I know she's probably having a sad couple of days too, so I'm going to give it to her to maybe brighten her day, and it'll make me feel better. That's what flowers do. They make us feel better. And I'm going to try a trick with this. The hydrangeas that I have, I showed y'all my hydrangea shrubs in a video earlier this summer, and they were beautiful. But this is what happens to them in Mississippi. These are limelight hydrangeas. And this bloom looks good compared to some of the other blooms that I have. Some of the other blooms have absolutely charred up like a piece of charcoal. They are just so sunburned. It's just been so unbearably hot. But this one still at least has a leaf shape to it. The petals still look like hydrangea petals. So I'm going to try to spray paint them. You know, what the heck? Why not? So I have a green color here, and I'm just going to do a little green spray. Now, it may look totally artificial and not anything that most people would want. But, you know, I'm not most people. And funds are limited. So I'm working with what I have. I had that green spray paint, and here's some white spray paint. So I'm just going to go back over it with this. And you know the saying in the garden, green and white is always right. So I'm just going to try to tone down that green a little bit with the white. Just kind of spray from a distance. And so I think that'll look okay in an arrangement. We're going to give it a whirl anyway. Just going to set that right there while I do another one. I think maybe I'll just hit this one with the white spray on the parts that are the most brown. And then go back over it with green. So that looks pretty. I'll put those in my arrangement. Oh gosh, I got that on my phone. I got some overspray on my phone cover. Yeah, when I was spraying, I hit my phone, so I had to clean that off real quick. But I think it's gonna be okay. I video everything on my iPhone because it's the only camera I have. I have been making YouTube videos for over a year. June was a year, and I continue to love it. I think it's fun. I think it's fun, well, being outside and in my yard, but I think it's fun making videos and maybe trying to encourage other people to get out in their yards and gardens. I have crepe myrtle blooms. I have a few hydrangeas that I'm probably not going to spray. I have some abelia. Here in the south, this is an evergreen shrub. This is that old wisteria that is absolutely a nuisance. This is beautyberry. The leaves don't look the best, so I'm going to take those off and just have the berries on here. Let them be a little accent in the bouquet. I have some Artemisia. And this is just gonna kind of be a little thrown together bouquet. But I think my mama will like it. You know, we all have hard times. We have difficult days. Things don't always go our way. But you know, I have so much to be thankful for. This is basil. It smells so good. I have y'all, my garden channel community. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you just need to, you just might need to cry. And if you do, I understand and I'm here for it. I am here for you. Uh-oh. This is the Abelia. I don't know how hardy Abelia goes down, you know, in the growing zones. But if you can grow it, y'all need to get you some Abelia because it's a really pretty shrub. This is blanket flower or Gaillardia. That sun might be a little bright. I'll show it to you in the shade when I get finished with it. But I need to hurry here because I got to get to work. But I'm going to drop this off at my mama's house before I go. And I'm just loosely doing this in my hand. And it'll turn out pretty. This is pineapple basil. It's another crepe myrtle bloom. There's my spray painted hydrangea. Let me put my other one in here. Here's some yeah, what is that? Totally lost my train of thought. Oh, look, here's beautiful sedum. Autumn Joy sedum. It's blooming really pretty right now. Salvia, that's what it was, salvia. Golly. One of my favorite things to grow. Easy to do with using the winter sowing method. And for me, it comes back every year. I am sweating. It is so humid. I'm ready for cooler days. I see people on YouTube like decorating for fall. I just can't do it. I can't do it yet because it's still too hot here. Still too hot. Here's mountain mint, one of my favorite native perennials. Here's the Gaillardia. Ooh, this cinnamon basil just smells so good. Some more sedum. Well, this is it. Let me move over here in the shade. I think this looks pretty. Well, that makes a pretty bouquet, and I think my mama will love it. This is why I garden. It makes me happy. It brightens my day. It lifts my spirits and mood. Hey, this is the bouquet. I'm gonna take it to my mama. I think it'll brighten her day. And I'd like to encourage y'all, get out in your garden and do something. Just take a walk through it, see what's going on. Maybe try to find a butterfly or a bumblebee. It'll lift your spirits. I know from experience.